சன் தேஜஸ் ஆதி பொதுஅறிவு சார்ந்த ஒரு யூடியூப் சேனலாகும். இந்த பாடத்திற்கான கேள்வி பதிலை டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் பாக்ஸில் கொடுத்துள்ளேன், சரிபார்த்துக் கொள்ளவும். அத்துடன் எனது சேனல்களின் இணைப்பும் உள்ளது.
World History 1. When did China start the civil services examinations? 1. 6a.d. 2. 1905. 3. 1920. 4. 1949. 2. Who was the first Caliph? 1. Sulayman, the Great. 2. Abu Bakr. 3. Imam Hussein. 4. Constantine. 3. In which country is Karbala, the holy city of Shia Muslims, located? 1. Iran. 2. Iraq. 3. Jordan. 4. Syria. 4. The city of Tashkent is located in 1. Uzbekistan. 2. Kazakhstan. 3. Russia. 4. Kyrgyzstan. 5. Independence movement of Vietnam was headed by 1. Ngo Dinh Diem. 2. Zhou Enlai. 3. Pol Pot. 4. Ho Chi Minh. Central November 12, 2005. 6. Which one country is still governed by a monarch? 1. Afghanistan. 2. Iran. 3. Iraq. 4. Saudi Arabia. 7. Japan's parliament is known as 1. Diet. 2. Dale. 3. UN. 4. From above. 8. The currency of Thailand is 1. Baht. 2. Rupiah. 3. UN. 4. Yen. 9. 1911 Revolution of China resulted in 1. Establishment of a republic. 2. Feudalism. 3. Democracy. 4. Increased problems of people. 10. East Timor, in Indonesian archipelago, was the former colony of 1. Dutch. 2. English. 3. French. 4. Portuguese. 11. The world's oldest continuously inhabited city is 1. Jerusalem. 2. Baghdad. 3. Istanbul. 4. Damascus. 12. Zendavesta is the sacred book of the 1. Parsis. 2. Jains. 3. Jews. 4. Buddhists. 13. In which country the head of the state gets his office by the law of hereditary succession? 1. China. 2. Sri Lanka. 3. France. 4. Japan. 14. The Wailing Wall is situated in 1. Berlin. 2. Beijing. 3. Jerusalem. 4. Tel Aviv. 15. Which of the following is not a religion developed in ancient time, i.e. in BC? 1. Shintoism. 2. Zoroastrianism. 3. Islam. 4. Taoism. 16. The Chinese Nationalist Party Kuomintang was found by 1. Puyi. 2. Mao Zedong. 3. Chiang Kai-shek. 4. Sun Yat-sen. 17. The world's first drainage system was built by the people of 1. Egyptian civilization. 2. Indus Valley civilization. 3. Chinese civilization. 4. Mesopotamian civilization. Held on 18. The capital of Pakistan till 1959 was 1. Islamabad. 2. Karachi. 3. Lahore. 4. Hyderabad. 19. Who was the chairperson of the Chinese Communist Party at the time of liberation of China? 1. Zhou Enlai. 2. Deng Xiaoping. 3. Mao Zedong. 4. Liu Shaoqi. 20. Peking is the sacred place of 1. Taoism. 2. Shintoism. 3. Confucianism. 4. Judaism. 21. On which side did Japan fight in the First World War? 1. None, it was neutral. 2. With Germany against United Kingdom. 3. Against Russia on its own. 4. With United Kingdom against Germany. 22. Indonesia was a colony of which of the following countries? 1. Dutch, 2. Spain. 3. Portugal, 4. Belgium. 23. The Great Wall of China was built by 1. Li Taipu, 2. Shi Huangti. 3. Lao Tzu, 4. Confucius. 24. The Crimean War in 1854 to 1856 was fought between 1. Russia and Turkey. 2. USA and England. 3. Russia and Japan. 4. England and France. 25. Bangladesh was created in 1. 1970, 2. 1972. 3. 1973, 4. 1971. 26. Taoism is an ancient tradition of philosophy and religious belief deeply rooted in 1. Taiwanese custom and worldview. 2. Chinese custom and worldview. 3. Japanese custom and worldview. 4. Vietnamese custom and worldview. 27. Synagogue is the place of worship of 1. Zoroastrianism. 2. Taoism. 3. Judaism. 4. Shintoism. 28. Japanese folk tradition and ritual, with no founder or single sacred scripture, is popularly known as 1. Taoism. 2. Zoroastrianism. 3. Shintoism. 4. Paganism. 29. During the reign of which dynasty was the Great Wall of China constructed? 1. Sung, 2. Tang. 3. Han, 4. Qin. 1. The chief advocate of fascism was 1. Mussolini, 2. Adolf Hitler. 3. Saint Simon, 4. Robert Owen. 2. Whose teachings inspired the French Revolution? 1. Locke, 2. Rousseau. 3. Hegel, 4. Plato. 3. Which two countries were involved in 100 Years' War? 1. Turkey and Austria. 2. England and France. 3. Palestine and Israel. 4. Germany and Russia. 4. Waterloo is located in 1. England, 2. France. 3. Spain, 4. Belgium. 5. Who is known as the Lady with the Lamp? 1. Joan of Arc. 2. Helen Keller. 3. Florence Nightingale. 4. Sarojini Naidu. 6. Anti-Semitism to Adolf Hitler meant 1. Anti-black policy. 2. Anti-Jewish policy. 3. Anti-Protestant policy. 4. Anti-German policy. 7. In Greek mythology, Apollo is the god of what? 1. Prophecy, 2. Medicine. 3. Love, 4. Peace. 8. Who is the Duchess of Cornwall? 1. Diana, 2. Camilla. 3. Anne, 4. Margaret. 9. The ideology of fascism developed in 1. Germany, 2. Japan. 3. Italy, 4. Russia. 10. Who among the following is referred to as Desert Fox? 1. Lord Wavell. 2. General Eisenhower. 3. General Rommel. 4. General MacArthur. 11. Which of the following group of thinkers influenced fascism? 1. Plato, Machiavelli, and Herbert Spencer. 2. Aristotle, St. Augustine and Th. Green. 3. Kant, Fichte, Hegel, and Rosenberg. 4. Karl Marx, Engels, and Lenin. Central November 12, 2005. 12. Match list I with list 2 and select the correct answer from the code given below the lists. List I, names. 2. Hobbes. B. Rousseau. C. Locke. D. Hitler. List 2, events. 1. French Revolution. 2. Glorious Revolution. 3. Execution of Charles I. 4. Second World War. Code 1. ABCD 2314. 2. ABCD 3124. 3. ABCD 1423. 4. ABCD 1243. 13. The United Kingdom is a classic example of a/an. 1. Aristocracy. 2. Absolute monarchy. 3. Constitutional monarchy. 4. Polity. 14. With the fall of which among the following, the French Revolution began. 1. Bastille. 2. Municipalities. 3. Jacobin Club. 4. Pillnitz. 15. The island of Corsica is associated with 1. Mussolini. 2. Hitler. 3. Napoleon Bonaparte. 4. Winston Churchill. 16. In which of the following wars, were the French completely defeated by the English? 1. Battle of Juan de Wash. 2. Battle of Buxar. 3. Battle of Plassey. 4. Battle of Utyar. 17 marks belong to 1. Germany. 2. Holland. 3. France. 4. Britain. 18. The Industrial Revolution in England represented the climax of the transition from 1. Slavery to feudalism. 2. Feudalism to capitalism. 3. Capitalism to socialism. 4. Socialism to market socialism. 19. When did the Soviet Union disintegrate into 15 independent republics? 1. 1990, 2. 1991. 3. 1992, 4. 1993. 20. Where did the practice of shadow cabinet originate? 1. United States of America. 2. Great Britain. 3. Italy. 4. France. 21. The Treaty of Versailles humiliated 1. Austria. 2. Germany. 3. England. 4. France. 22. Liberty, equality, and fraternity is the call associated with 1. American Revolution. 2. French Revolution. 3. Chinese Revolution. 4. Russian Revolution. 23. Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany in 1. 1930, 2. 1929. 3. 1936, 4. 1933. 24. Match the following. 3. A. Fascism. 1. Adolf Hitler. B. Democracy. 2. Lenin. C. Nazism. 3. Mussolini. D. Socialism. 4. Woodrow Wilson. 1. A1, B4, C2, D3. 2. A4, B3, C2, D1. 3. A3, B4, C1, D2. 4. A3, B1, C4, D2. 25. Name the country where the first industrial revolution took place. 1. America. 2. Great Britain. 3. Germany. 4. France. 26. The Opium Wars were fought between 1. Britain and China. 2. Britain and India. 3. India and China. 4. Britain and Japan. 27. Who was the first Prime Minister of England? 1. Oliver Cromwell. 2. Benjamin Disraeli. 3. Robert Walpole. 4. Gladstone. 28. Where was St. Paul beheaded? 1. Rome. 2. Ephesus. 3. Kusadasi. 4. Jerusalem. 29. The British Conservative Party was earlier known as 1. Whigs. 2. Levelers. 3. Fabians. 4. Tories. 30. Who said, I am the state? 1. James II of England. 2. Napoleon I of France. 3. Louis XIV of France. 4. Hitler of Germany. 31 Karl Marx lived in exile and wrote from 1. Moscow, 2. London, 3. Paris, 4. Stockholm. 32 Napoleon I and the Duke of Wellington fought the famous 1. Battle of Austerlitz, 2. Battle of Leipzig, 3. Battle of Borodino, 4. Battle of Waterloo. 33 The Crimean War was fought between 1. France and Britain, 2. Russia and Turkey, 3. France and Turkey, 4. Britain and Turkey. 34 Absolute sovereign power of the monarch was advocated by 1. Thomas Hobbes, 2. Rousseau, 3. John Locke, 4. Karl Marx. 35 Alexander the Great died in 323 BC in 1. Persia, 2. Babylon, 3. Macedonia, 4. Taxila. 36 When was the first of the Geneva Conventions on the Treatment of War Victims adopted? 1. 1832, 2. 1857, 3. 1864, 4. 1909. 37 Which slogan was given by the French Revolution to the world? 1. Liberty, authority, equality, 2. Liberty, equality, fraternity, 3. Liberty, law, fraternity, 4. Tradition, authority, law. 38 Who is the oldest British monarch to sit on the throne? 1. Queen Victoria, 2. Queen Elizabeth II, 3. Queen Mary Tudor, 4. Queen Anne. 39 From which city did the Russian Revolution begin? 1. St. Petersburg, 2. Moscow, 3. Kazan, 4. Odessa. 40 Which country emerged as the biggest colonial power at the end of the 19th century? 1. France, 2. Spain, 3. Britain, 4. Germany. 41 Where was Christopher Columbus from? 1. Venice, 2. Genoa, 3. Spain, 4. Portugal. 42 Of the following, in which did Napoleonic France suffer final defeat? 1. Battle of Trafalgar, 2. Battle of Wagram, 3. Battle of Pyramids, 4. Battle of Austerlitz. 43 According to Marx, the source of value is 1. Capital, 2. Land, 3. Labor, 4. None of the above. 44 The word impossible is found in the Dictionary of Fools was the famous quote of 1. Hitler, 2. Alexander the Great, 3. Julius Caesar, 4. Napoleon. 45 What is the Third Estate, pamphlet associated with the French Revolution, was written by 1. Marquis Lafayette, 2. Edmund Burke, 3. Joseph Foullin, 4. Abbé Sieyès. 46 Which of the following countries is regarded as the home of Fabian socialism? 1. Russia, 2. England, 3. France, 4. Italy. 47 The Crimean War came to an end by the 1. Treaty of Trianon, 2. Treaty of Versailles, 3. Treaty of Paris, 4. Treaty of Saint-Germain. 48 Who amongst the following was not associated with the unification of Italy? 1. Cavour, 2. Garibaldi, 3. Mussolini, 4. Mazzini. 49 Who among the following played a prominent role during the Reign of Terror in France? 1. Voltaire, 2. Marat, 3. Robespierre, 4. Montesquieu. 50 Who discovered the sea route to India? 1. Vasco da Gama, 2. Columbus, 3. Magellan, 4. Bartolomé Dias. 51 Potato was introduced to Europe by 1. Portuguese, 2. Germans. 3. Spanish, 4. Dutch. 52 Marxian materialism came from the idea of 1. Hegel, 2. Feuerbach. 3. Darwin, 4. Engels. 53 Napoleon got finally overthrown in the Battle of Waterloo in the year 1. 1814, 2. 1813. 3. 1815, 4. 1816. 54 The Declaration of the Rights of Man is related with 1. The Russian Revolution. 2. The French Revolution. 3. The American War of Independence. 4. The Glorious Revolution of England. 55 The policy of imperial preference adopted by Britain in its colonies in 1932 is also known as the 1. Hong Kong Agreement. 2. London Agreement. 3. Ottawa Agreement. 4. Paris Agreement. 56 Who said, Adolf Hitler is Germany and Germany is Adolf Hitler. He who pledges himself to Hitler pledges himself to German New York. 1. R. Hess. 2. Mussolini. 3. Hitler. 4. Communist International. 57 Who has called the prime minister primus inter pares, first among equals. 1. Morley. 2. Harcourt. 3. Lasky. 4. Lowell. 58 The slogan of the French Revolution was 1. One nation, one leader, and one flag. 2. Government of the people, by the people and for the people. 3. Liberty, equality, and fraternity. 4. None of these. 59 Pablo Picasso, the famous painter was 1. French, 2. Italian. 3. Flemish, 4. Spanish. 60 1917 is no 4. 1. Battle of Trafalgar. 2. Battle of Waterloo. 3. End of the World War I. 4. The Russian Revolution. 61 Who was a founder member of the Russian populist movement Anarchism. 1. Mikhail Bakunin. 2. Gorky. 3. Leo Tolstoy. 4. Turgenev. 62 Fascism believes in the application of the principle of 1. Dictatorship. 2. Democracy. 3. Utilitarianism. 4. Totalitarianism. 63 What is Reformation? 1. Rise of absolute monarchy. 2. Revival of classical learning. 3. The revolt against authority of Pope. 4. Change in attitude of man. 64 The national emblem of Italy is 1. Eagle. 2. White eagle. 3. White lily. 4. Lily. 65 Who advocated Nazism in Germany? 1. Frederick William IV. 2. Adolf Hitler. 3. Bismarck. 4. William III. 66 The fall of Bastille is associated with the 1. Russian Revolution of November, 1917. 2. French Revolution of 1789. 3. American War of Independence. 4. Greek War of Independence. 67 John Locke Profound. 1. Social contract theory. 2. Theory of divine rights. 3. Patriarchal theory. 4. Theory of force. 68 The Greek viewed politics on the basis of 1. Both ethical and legalistic terms. 2. Ethical terms. 3. Terms of power. 4. Legalistic terms. 69 French Revolution broke out in the year 1. 1917, 2. 1911. 3. 1789, 4. 1790. 70 Wall Street collapse led to 1. World War II. 2. Recession. 3. U.S. attack on Iraq. 4. Great Depression. 71. The ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity, which influenced the Indian national movement, was taken from _____. 1. American Revolution. 2. Russian Revolution. 3. Chinese Revolution. 4. French Revolution. 72. Where was Pablo Picasso from? 1. Spain. 2. Italy. 3. France. 4. Great Britain. 73. The Three Emperors League, 1873 was also known as 1. Dreikaiserbund Treaty. 2. Triple Alliance. 3. Reinsurance Treaty. 4. The Dual Alliance. 1. From which country did the USA purchase Alaska to make it the 50th feed rating state? 1. Canada. 2. Britain. 3. Russia. 4. France. 2. The American Civil War saw the end of 1. Slavery. 2. Landlordism. 3. Monarchy. 4. Apartheid. 3. In USA the President is elected by 1. The Senate. 2. Universal adult franchise. 3. The House of Representatives. 4. The Congress. 4. The declaration that democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people was made by 1. George Washington. 2. Winston Churchill. 3. Abraham Lincoln. 4. Theodore Roosevelt. 5. Pearl Harbor, where the American Pacific Fleet was stationed, was attacked by Japanese in 1. 1935, 2. 1939. 3. 1941, 4. 1944. 6. Who was the chief architect of the World Trade Center? New York. 1. L. E. Corbusier. 2. Minoru Yamasaki. 3. Edwin Lutyens. 4. Charles Correa. 7. That all appointments made by the President and all treaties signed by him must be ratified by the Senate in USA indicates 1. Theory of separation of powers. 2. Theory of checks and balances. 3. Due process of law. 4. Rule of law. 8. Pearl Harbor, an American naval and Air Force base was attacked by 1. Germany, 2. Japan. 3. France, 4. England. 9. Who was the American leader who led a nonviolent movement to obtain full civil rights for American Negroes? 1. Abraham Lincoln. 2. John F. Kennedy. 3. Martin Luther King. 4. George Washington. 10. Who discovered America? 1. Vasco da Gama. 2. Columbus. 3. Captain Cook. 4. Amundsen. 11. Which one of the following U.S. president visited China in 1972 for strengthening diplomatic ties? 1. Richard Nixon. 2. George Bush, Sr. 3. D. Eisenhower. 4. J. F. Kennedy. 12. The Declaration of American Independence was based on the theory of 1. Civil rights, 2. Moral rights. 3. Legal rights, 4. Natural rights. 13. Slash and burn agriculture is known as milpa in 1. Venezuela. 2. Brazil. 3. Central Africa. 4. Mexico and Central America. 14. 2. Party system is found in 1. Russia, 2. USA. 3. India, 4. France. 15. Which U.S. president announced the New Deal for economic recovery in the aftermath of the Great Depression? 1. Abraham Lincoln. 2. Benjamin Franklin. 3. Roosevelt. 4. J. F. Kennedy. 16. Which of the following is a wonder of the ancient world? 1. The statue of Jupiter at Olympia. 2. The Colosseum of Rome. 3. the Leaning Tower of Pisa. 4. The Mosque at Saint Sophia, Constantinople. 17. Which of the following is a name of U.S. Parliament? 1. Diet. 2. Senate. 3. Congress. 4. House of Commons. 18. Which one of the following countries was first to establish a modern democracy? 1. France. 2. England. 3. America. 4. India. 1. The policy of racial discrimination followed in South Africa was called 1. Non-aligned. 2. Civil rights movement. 3. Apartheid. 4. Suffrage. 2. Who was popularly known as Africa's Gandhi? 1. Karzai. 3. Firoz Gandhi. 2. Nelson Mandela. 4. M.K. Gandhi. 3. Who discovered Cape of Good Hope in 1488? 1. Magellan. 2. Columbus. 3. Bartholomew Dias. 4. Vasco da Gama. 4. The previous name of Zaire was 1. Benin. 2. Liberia. 3. Congo. 4. Sierra Leone. 5. Which decade is called as the era of decolonization? 1. 1950s. 2. 1980s. 3. 1990s. 4. 1970s. 6. Who was the first president of South Africa after apartheid? 1. Zuma. 2. Nelson Mandela. 3. Kofi Annan. 4. Booker T. Washington. 1. D-Day is the day when 1. Germany declared war on Britain. 2. U.S. dropped the atom bomb on Hiroshima. 3. Allied troops landed in Normandy. 4. Germany surrendered to the Allies. 2. The war criminals of the Two World War were put to trial in 1. Nuremberg. 2. Petersburg. 3. Gettysburg. 4. Pittsburgh. 3. Who were the Axis powers in World War II? 1. Poland, Japan, Germany. 2. Italy, Japan, Britain. 3. Germany, Italy, France. 4. Germany, Italy, Japan. Central November 12, 2005. 4. The Second World War started in the year 1. 1940, 2. 1939. 3. 1941, 4. 1942. 5. The immediate cause for the outbreak of the First World War was 1. The assassination of Archduke Francis Ferdinand. 2. The imprisonment of Lenin. 3. The ambition of America to dominate the world. 4. The sudden death of Lloyd George. 6. One of the important factors that led to the IIND World War, the humiliating provisions in one of the following treaties. Which is that treaty? 1. Treaty of Paris. 2. Treaty of Versailles. 3. Treaty of Lorraine. 4. Treaty of Brussels. 7. The first atomic bomb was thrown over 1. Nagasaki. 2. Hiroshima. 3. Tokyo. 4. Hong Kong. 8. In which cities of Japan were atomic bombs dropped during World War II? 1. Tokyo and Hiroshima. 2. Nagasaki and Miyazaki. 3. Sendai and Hiroshima. 4. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 9. During the Second World War, which one of the following countries was not one of the three Axis powers, which fought against the Allied powers? 1. Germany. 2. Italy. 3. China. 4. Japan. 10. The first atom bomb was dropped on Hiroshima on 1. August 6, 1945. 2. August 9, 1945. 3. August 9, 1946. 4. August 6, 1942. 1. The theory of natural rights was propounded by 1. Hobbes. 2. Locke. 3. Bentham. 4. Marx. 2. During 18th century, who among the following philosophers said these famous words? Man is born free but is everywhere in chains. 1. Voltaire. 2. Jacques Derrida. 3. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. 4. Mountains. 3. Arrange the following events in the chronological order. A. Sir Winston Churchill dies. B. Alaska becomes the 49th state of the USA. C. China and Pakistan sign frontier treaty. D. First Earth satellite, Sputnik 1, launched by the USSR, 1, A, B, C, D. 2, D, B, C, A. 3, B, C, A, D. 4, C, D, B, A. First. 4. Who were the 3 eminent statesmen who started the non-aligned movement? 1. Jawaharlal Nehru, Anwar Sadat, Soe Karno. 2. Jawaharlal Nehru, Zhou Enlai, Kwame Nkrumah. 3. Jawaharlal Nehru, Fidel Castro, Marshal Tito. 4. Jawaharlal Nehru, Gamal Abdul Nasser, Marshal Tito. First. 5. Arrange the following events in the chronological order. A. Birth of Prophet Muhammad. B. Rise of Gupta dynasty in India. C. Completion of the Roman Colosseum. D. Peter the Great becomes the Tsar of Russia. 1. C. B. A. D. 2. A. C. D. B. 3. B. D. C. A. 4. D. A. C. B. 6. Who is called the greatest investigator of antiquity? 1. Aristotle. 2. Darwin. 3. Cuvier. 4. Socrates. 7. Herodotus is considered as the father of 1. History. 2. Geography. 3. Political science. 4. Philosophy. 8. Who has given the statement man is born free but he is always in chain? 1. Locke. 2. Rousseau. 3. Bentham. 4. Robert Mill. 9. What is the name of the world's smallest republic which has an area of 21 square km only? 1. Nauru. 2. Palermo. 3. Vatican City. 4. Namur. 10. Match the following. I2. A. Cold War 1. Mao, China. B. Holy War 2. 1917. C. The Long March 3rd. Crusades. D. The Russian 4. US versus USSR. Revolution. A. B. C. D. 1. 4132. 2. 3214. 3. 4312. 4. 2143. 27.05.2001. 11. Natural rights theory was advocated by 1. Hobbes. 2. Locke. 3. Hegel. 4. Rousseau. 12. Economic dimensions of justice have been emphasized by 1. Idealists. 2. Capitalists. 3. Socialists. 4. Fascists. 13. What was the original name of Santa Claus? 1. Saint Christopher. 2. Saint Peter. 3. Saint John. 4. Saint Nicholas. 14. Who said that man by nature is a political animal? 1. Plato. 2. Aristotle. 3. Hobbes. 4. Rousseau. 15. The state is a necessary evil according to 1. Communists. 2. Liberalists. 3. Individualists. 4. Anarchists. 16. The famous painting Mona Lisa was the creation of 1. Michelangelo. 2. Leonardo da Vinci. 3. Picasso. 4. Van Gogh. 17. Who has given a call go back to nature? 1. Plato. 2. Aristotle. 3. Rousseau. 4. Hobbes. 18. Marco Polo is known for 1. Discovering Greenland. 2. Traveling to China, India, and Asia. 3. Traveling round the Cape of Good Hope. 4. Discovering Canada. 19. Cold War refers to 1. Tension between East and West. 2. Ideological rivalry between capitalist and communist world. 3. Tension between superpowers. 4. All of the above. 20. From which language has the term democracy been derived? 1. Greek. 2. Hebrew. 3. English. 4. Latin. 21. He who does not live in a state may either be a saint or an animal. Who said this? 1. Mountains. 2. Angels. 3. Sophists. 4. Aristotle. 22. Who said liberty consists in obedience to the general will? 1. Hobbes. 2. Rousseau. 3. Green. 4. Lasky. 23. Who said, where there is no law, there is no freedom? 1. Bentham. 2. Lenin. 3. Marx. 4. Locke. 24. Who said man is a social animal? 1. Aristotle. 2. Rousseau. 3. Lasky. 4. Plato. 25. Who said that where there is no law there will not be liberty? 1. Karl Marx. 2. Plato. 3. Machiavelli. 4. John Locke. 26. Like Vedic Aryans, the custom of sacrificial fire was also followed by 1. Romans. 2. Greeks. 3. Iranians. 4. All the above. 27. Who said, the state exists because crime exists in society, otherwise there would be no need of a state? 1. Herbert Spencer. 2. J.S. Mill. 3. John Locke. 4. Tocqueville. 28. Who speaks of cabinet system as the steering wheel of the ship of state? 1. Lowell. 2. Muir. 3. Marriott. 4. Bagehot. 29. The Last Supper, a famous Renaissance painting, was a masterpiece of 1. Michelangelo. 2. Titian. 3. Leonardo da Vinci. 4. Raphael. 30. What according to communism is the chief enemy of the society? 1. Private property. 2. Religion. 3. Surplus value. 4. Capitalist class. 31. Democracy is a government in which everyone has a share, was the opinion of 1. Jevons. 2. Seeley. 3. Plato. 4. Abraham Lincoln. 32. The development process under capitalism has been described as creative destruction by 1. Schumpeter. 2. Karl Marx. 3. Hansen. 4. J.S. Mill. 33. When was the League of Nations established? 1. In 1918, 2. In 1920. 3. In 1939, 4. In 1914.
சன் ஜட்ஜஸ் ஆதி பொது அறிவு சேனலை பார்த்த அனைவருக்கும் நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம். அடுத்த வீடியோவில் சந்திப்போம்.